Peace. I'm back. Yep. And yeah, I'll be paying attention to a lot of stuff. Just like a lot of us do, be paying attention to stuff. But I don't pay I don't pay too much attention to the bull stuff. But I do break it down and I dissect it. Because whether you got this, that, or the other, all so many different things. You know, the focus, the ultra focus that they have most of us on the race stuff. But it always really was like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a couple conscious individuals walking around that understand, like really what's going on. It's always something about race. You know, I'm gonna advise myself and anybody want to listen. You know, come up off of that because the real deal is bigger than that. It's bigger than race. You know, it's more about energy. But focus of your energy is what is that's the ultimate goal for them, right? The pervert, them, right? And even now they got the statue. They got people focusing on the statue. They got people focusing on the NFL. What you call with the football players and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But it's all connected to race. They even in boxing they making fights. And it's always like a race. The race stuff. You got a guy over here saying the N word. Um, all of this stuff. It's all about. That's why when you backtrack and you think about the conflict doctrine, the conflict indoctrination, this is all a part of the conflict indoctrination. This is something. This is an ongoing thing. So I'm just saying, you have to be stingy with your energy. And be smart about where you focus it. You know what I mean? For truthfully, the dumb stuff of the race stuff, it truly exists. It exists. But what I'm saying is, the perspective of being in it is really a dumb perspective. Really, you should take. I'm talking to myself too. Take the bird's eye view of it. The bird's eye view, because the bird's eye view is the one who got the bird's eye view is going to make it. Is going to survive it all. And when you push rewind and you go back to like maybe something I talked about earlier is with emotional intelligence. The more emotionally intelligent you are, the less you know not to get into certain kind of stuff. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you just gotta, you know what I mean? Think about it. Just think about it. It's all about, hey, how long was the people really gonna be like worrying about Diddy? And then, the possibility of Jay Z or somebody being mixed into like all the stuff going on with Diddy. How long? If it wasn't gonna last that long, being focused in on that. How long? You know what I'm saying? You got race, you got man versus woman, you got humiliation rituals jumping off of people, being humiliated for things that they supposed to have done years ago. You got other people being implicated in different kind of things, for stuff they did 40 years ago and all that kind of stuff, which is really kind of foolish. Because if you come up to me in real life, yo, man, don't go for it, man. It's dumb stuff. It's all dumb stuff, man. It's just crazy because there's so many different things that you can speak about. It's almost too many for one little video. It just is. But you gotta really like think about every little single thing, every single last thing that you focus your energy on. That's why I kind of like just be worrying about like trying to get some type of healthy fuel into my body. I try to be consistent, with what I'm focused in my mind on, and that's what I try to do, you know, focusing on like making my prayers, things of that nature, and just trying to keep a positive mindset. This is really what I do, and not because, I know some people think, oh well, you got to worry about this, you got to worry about this, because these things is really going on. That stuff really, it's not going on. A lot of people ain't gonna make it to the point where so they realize that a lot of stuff is just BS. But How I got on to like a lot of things is from paying attention to small things and a couple different people, just like what they was talking about, and realizing that the possibilities are infinite, infinite possibilities. This is why conflict doctrines is bullcrap, because if you feed in, being as though it's infinite possibilities, that means that it's a possibility that there's a reality where whatever it is that's being talked about is not going on. So if you don't want to be affected by, let's say, racism, then do your best to think your way and vibrate and manifest your way into a reality where that thing doesn't touch you, or whether it's poverty, or whether it's sickness, or ignorance, doubt. You know, there are realities where these things are not existing, or these things are not prevalent and strong. So what you had to do, being everything is mind, on top of everything, it being infinite possibilities, everything is mind. So being able to control your thoughts and your emotions will push you into a reality more to your liking. But if you keep getting saturated with negative things that you don't want in your reality, you're going to produce these things. These things is going to show up in your on your timeline. So master yourself, master your mind, master your emotions, meaning control your emotions, and have good thoughts always. Peace.